Hi everyone, how you doing? This is just a little test video that I'm experimenting with. I'm using a new system, OBS Studio, which is really cool actually. I like it a lot. It doesn't crash, which is nice, better than my last system. So this is a quick test video and I'm just going to show you how we build PC and Raspberry builds using the same code, but changing our target options a little bit so that we can get different things running at different times. Normally you'll stick with one and run through it. You're not going to switch between them every single time, but it's up to you to make that decision if that's what you want to do. So on screen here I've got a little app and it's just a test demo. It's got nothing special in it. If I run it, currently it's running the Windows build and I can show you that. I've set the setup project, and it's an x64. We do have an x86, but it doesn't do anything. We can run and build that and we get a nice yellow triangle. So straightforward, easy, simple project. We also get a little console output here, which is in my other screen, but you'll have it coming up as well. And that tells you a little bit of output data that I've set for the default when all projects start up. In this case it tells me that this is my standard 1050 on my old PC. It can run 3.2 OpenGL ES if we want, and it's capable of running the OpenGL ES shader language 3.2. It can do better, but I've set it up to be an ES compliant system. Okay, so we'll break that and then we'll switch to the Raspberry here. So I'll just switch that on and I'll go to startup project and make this an ARM64 build. We don't really bother with the old ARMs anymore, the 32 bits. The OS is 64-bit, why would we do that? And all we have to do again is run this. Oh, but before I do that, I'll show you the Pi output once I find the right buttons. There we are, so there's a Pi output. You can see it on screen. It's a Pi 500, so I really like them, they're nice. It's very fast, but nowhere near as fast as a PC, so this will take just a few seconds longer to build, about twice the speed. Twice the time, rather. Twice the speed would be half the time. But there you go, it's compiling and building, sent down, running, and there you go, on your Pi we now have a yellow triangle, which is what we're expecting. Pretty cool. And here also, if we look at our output, we should see all the content that we want coming out here. I'm not quite sure, I'll have to check that all up, but never mind. In fact, if we go to debug and go to console output, Linux console, there you go. We see some stuff here. However, I just remembered, at this point in time, there is actually a problem with the debug output from Visual Studio. And it's something to do with the update that happened at 17.4 or 17.3. It will be fixed, hopefully by the time the book comes out. Normally you would get an output that would say back from Ferry de Lang and so on. But we'll move on, it will get fixed. So if we stop that project, and I'll just take the Pi capture off again, and we'll switch back to the PC build. Oh no, I wanted to show you something. I'm going to change that yellow to a red, which basically is RGB, red, green, blue. RGB, yeah. Red and green is yellow. And run that and show the Pi version again. No, it's not clicking. There we go. So this will now run with a red triangle. Bit slow. This is one of the reasons why I like PC builds now, much faster. There you go, red triangle. So our PC, our Pi builds should now all be the same. I'll just show you the PC build. Take off the Pi build and switch to the Windows build. Set a startup, x64, and run, and we should see a red triangle. Voila, awesome. So that works for everything essentially. If we write code for one, it works on the other. There's going to be very few situations where you would write code, generic code, that wouldn't work on both machines. If you want to write specific code, you have to use the contents of the Windows graphics and Windows input, and also in the Raspberry project here. There's some code here, the Raspberry graphics and X window, but don't play with it, don't touch it. It's just an interface system. We don't really want to mess it about. Okay, that's basically it. I hope this is interesting. I promise to come back with a more professional video, and hopefully that little bug with the Windows terminal output will be fixed by the time we do that. Have a great time, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a good one.